Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Yes, we're here. We're here once again. We're here once again to talk about this ongoing saga with Conor Benn. Conor Benn has apparently been cleared by the National Anti-Doping Panel, which does work with UKAD, by the way. They do work with UKAD. So, but once again, we need to be clear. Pardon the pun. Conor Benn has not been cleared. But let's read Conor Benn's statement first. I am thankful that after an incredible chance in 2 years, the National Anti-Doping Panel as they finally cleared me of anyone doing. Again, it's not UKAD, but we'll move on. This past 24 months has unprecedented been the toughest fight of my life. I walked across a period within which the WBC had already decided that I was innocent, and the National Anti-Doping Panel decided in the first instance that there was no test answer and I was free to fight. Pia. Toughest fight of my life. Hang on a minute. He's had it. He wants to be evident and say, I've had it so tough in my life. How about those people who have lost family members and unaids, people who are homeless? They've had it more tougher than you, pal. But no, but it's all about you, isn't it? All about you. When you try to cheat in the boxing ring. But we'll move on. As someone who is so passionate about boxing and an advocate for team sport, well, you're not, where you are you? You're not, where you, cause you're a cheat. So I hope now I have been cleared. Oh, hang on a minute. You said, hang on. You said you were cleared. Keywords, people. Look at that. I hope now I have been cleared. So you hope. So you haven't been cleared then. You haven't been cleared. What are we doing here? Who's fucking running Conor Benn's fucking social medias? Just tell him to stay off social media, stop chinting it, stop being a turd. It can be understood why I've maintained my innocence so strongly throughout. Well, you haven't, because you still haven't clarified how it got in your bloody body, have you? So you haven't. As a man of God, I bear no ill will towards UKAD or Whitsport or Contour. Well, you did, because on the Piers Morgan show, you told him to do one. And your promoter was calling them inappropriate names as well. We have said an ambition of a team sport. Well, you haven't, because again, you're a trud sheet, but we'll move on. And I look forward to reconsidering with the board and moving forward together. Good man, strict ability, off your door. Strict ability, off your door, because you haven't faced strict ability, here. I would like to thank my fans that have stood by me. Well, they're a bunch of low IQ people, let's be real. Your support has never and will never go unnoticed. And of course, my friends and family, all of whom have displayed an unwavering belief in me. Only with the strength of this support have I made it through. Boo hoo. Taking medicine, pardon the pun again. I would also like to thank Matt and everyone else as their steadfast support ensured that I could see the full process through to the full conclusion. Eddie Hearn is Mr. Contradicting himself, because he said he didn't have a contract with Conor Benn. But he said, but I believe the man. I believe him. I have stayed disciplined and fought despite the challenges faced, which is a testament to my desire to be great. More people had it more tougher than you, pal. Let's be fucking real. Stop being arrogant. I'm ready to finally close this chapter, and I'm excited to step back in the ring to realise my own potential. Who wants it next? Maybe the British board wants it next, Conor. Who knows? Because you've not really faced them, have you? Still, again. Let's get onto UKAD now. UKAD statement. By the way, I'm not protecting UKAD. I think UKAD have been an absolute disgrace as well in this situation. They've been as bad as each other. But a UKAD spokesperson said UKAD notes that professional boxer Mr. Conor Benn has made public comments there without an outcome of proceedings before the independent national anti-doping panel. Key words, people, before. So I think he's changed it again. He never learns, does he? UKAD can confirm that it's received a decision of the independent national anti-doping panel this afternoon. Obviously, this was yesterday. The panel concluded that it was not completely satisfied that UKAD approved that Mr. Benn has committed an anti-doping rule violation for the use of chlorine. The provisional suspension, key words, people, again, provisional suspension. He's not being cleared. I'll keep on saying. Precinct clearance has been lifted, so it's only suspension. He's not actually been cleared. And the charge against him has been coincidentally dismissed, but it hasn't. UKAD will now carefully review the panel's decision in accordance with its appeal rights under the UK anti-doping rules. Round and round we go then. Round and round we go then. 21 days, so we've already had the first day, so we've got 20 days remaining. And if you want my opinion, I think UKAD will appeal it. And round we go once again. It's an absolute disgrace how this situation's been handled, in my opinion. Absolute disgrace. UKAD should be ashamed of themselves. We need better governance in UKAD and the British board. And Conor Benn and his team, they've been an absolute disgrace the way they've handled this situation. Been an absolute disgrace. Telling them to do one and all that. Wasting 2 years trying to find loopholes. And still trying to find loopholes here again. And boxing, as much as we've got boxing back in terms of the fights we all want to see, but boxing's still in the mud with this whole situation, this whole trud taking situation. You know what needs to happen? His team, Conor Benn and his team, needs to be punished significantly. Tony Sims, how dare you, Tony, walk around pretending you've done nothing wrong? Pretend you've done nothing wrong when you choose this guy up. Let's be real about it. And he's walking around. Yeah, you can interview me if you want. The B-Tech. Tony Sims is the B-Tech Starface. I'm telling you right now. B-Tech Starface. You said he hasn't had a haircut, for God's sake. You said he hasn't had a haircut and been set in the coffin. By the way, I pay him his team more. I actually pay him Conor Benn's team more than the fighter himself. But the fighter should be telling his team, no, don't do this to me. Don't choose me up. I won't do it the right way. But no, he went ahead with it, didn't he? He went ahead with it. And Eddie Hearn, he talks some bullshit, you know. He does talk some bullshit. I actually like Eddie Hearn, though. I do like Eddie Hearn. I like what he's done for the sport. But at the same time, Eddie Hearn, he just talks some bullshit, saying we didn't look at other options to try and make this fight. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. You tried to go to other jurisdictions to try and make this fight in the UK, and you failed. Simple as that. And you still tried to make this fight in Saudi Arabia months afterwards as well. And by the way, Chris Eubank Jr. and Tyler Southland and his team, they're not getting any. They need to get some PM as well, because they still tried to make this fight as well, try and go ahead with it. When Chris Eubank Jr. was done in a win with someone who was using steroids. And this is what I've done there about Conor Benn. You're innocent, but where's your 270 page dossier to prove you're innocent? And you said on the Piers Morgan show that, oh, I don't think that proves my innocence. So you're guilty then. So you're guilty. And by the way, what was the other student? Eds, wasn't it? Consumption of Eds. You can't get clothing in Eds in the UK. So yeah, you've been a bit exposed there, haven't you? Sorry. You've been a bit exposed there, Conor. Oh, it was abroad, wasn't it? It was abroad. Don't date it then. Don't let the evidence then. Don't let the evidence abroad then. Oh, but no, he doesn't. He wants to try and find loopholes. Your words are not good enough evidence, Conor. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Crying and all that. Shut up. Fuck off. You're crying because you're innocent. You don't cry. It's true though. You don't cry if you're innocent. We'll talk. We'll talk. Well, yeah, I'm sick of talking about this situation. I'm sick of talking about it. And before people want to come at me saying you have an agenda against Conor Benn, nope, no, I don't. I've told out Canelo Alvarez, I told out Tyson Fury, I've told out other fighters that failed to the test as well. They all should be banned, in my opinion. This is why I said Canelo Alvarez should have an asterisk next to his achievements, because he failed a drug test. Simple as that. And I can't respect his achievements. I can, but I can't. Same with Tyson Fury. Darren White killed himself within 6 months. Conor Benn wasted 2 years and still wasting time now trying to find loopholes. Make it make sense. Wayne Garcia has took a 1-year ban. That has been obviously leaked out to the media. If Conor Benn wasn't a ban, why was it not leaked out then to the media? Makes no sense. Conor Benn, you're taking an example. I'm going to be doing tennis content. Yannis Sinner proved himself how he got in the system, got himself cleared, just like that. Why can Conor Benn not do that? It's always boxing, isn't it? It's always boxing. Oh, I never did it. Well, Yannis Sinner proved his innocence in tennis, and look at him now. Off you go. Obviously, if you have cleared yourself, I still don't think you're innocent. You still took something. Even if you clear yourself, you still took it at the end of the day. So, guilty or not guilty, Conor Benn is still touchy. Simple as that. Because you're responsible for what goes in your body. Why can people not understand the facts these days? Why can people not understand the facts? And for me, if it was my choice, every fighter that has failed a drug test should be permanently banned from sport. You shouldn't get a second chance. You haven't enough. You're trying to gain an advantage in the bottom win where you can get killed. Fucking chalk. Absolute chalk, man. It's simple, isn't it? Don't take it then. If you want to save your boxing career. So yeah, I don't respect Tyson Fury. I don't respect Canelo Alvarez. I don't respect their achievements at all because they failed a drug test. Simple as that. If they didn't fail a drug test, then I would respect their achievements more. Same with other fighters as well. Darren White has failed fucking more drug tests than people change their underpants. Honest to fucking God. It don't matter. Conor Benn didn't even fail one test. He failed 2 tests. So, done. You're done. You're done. Permanently ban him. Simple as that. But no, it's not going to happen because they care about money, these idiots. They care about money. UKAD need better governance. The way they handle the Bradley Steed situation and the Josh Taylor Jack Catchwell first fight, they're not even perfect either. They're not perfect, and the way they've handled them situations were an absolute shock. And for me, I do think we will come to an end on this Saga at some point. I think we will come to an end. I think any verdict wouldn't surprise me. UKAD appealing wouldn't surprise me. UKAD not appealing wouldn't surprise me either, because UKAD will care about the money. They will try and pay UKAD off. But then you can say, well, all of a sudden, Conor Benn might. Then the ball will be back in Conor Benn's court to say, you know what, I'm going to sue you fuckers for the money I got in the Chris Eubank Jr. fight. That's what he's going to do, Conor Benn. Once he's officially cleared people, when he's not when he's not cleared yet. Social media. This is no different to July 2023, August 2023, when Conor Benn made a pretty statement on his social media saying he's been cleared when he hasn't. But you know what Conor Benn's going to do when he is officially cleared? He's going to sue the absolute backsides of them. And get that the money he got in that Chris Eubank Jr. fight, same with Eddie Hearn as well. So yeah, it's far from done. Far from done, this Saga. And but any true boxing fan will want Conor Benn to get permanently banned. Not just Conor Benn, we need to get them all permanently banned. Those that have failed a drug test in the past, they need to be permanently banned as well. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in this sport. Too much money. Too much money. That's what it's all about. Too much money in the sport. And UKAD, they care more about money as well. They won't mind getting paid of Conor Benn and his team. Oh, here we are. Step on the weights, get your license back, just like that. Absolute disgrace, absolute short. But that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. You've been a good boy for 2 years. Get your license back. Fucking short, man. Absolute short. Tyson Fury doesn't even have a British license. He has a license where he needs approval from the British board to fight. But he's allowed approval to fight in the UK. Absolute short. I mean, wait, it's the whole sport a fucking mess, honestly. Yeah, we're getting the fights. We're getting the fights now, but I did tell people now, yes, sort the trud taken out, and now we're back to this situation again. This ongoing Saga. We're still going to go into 3 years, by the way. I think it will go into 3 years. And but if you want to ask me, I think that I still think the Eubank first Conor Benn fight will happen. I think it will happen. And I think Mr. Turkey, even though he's made these fights, he needs to take drug taking more seriously, in my opinion. Instead of using his money to try and make these fights and pay these promoters off, he needs to take drug taking seriously as well. But he won't. Unfortunately. So, but yeah, back to this again, people. Back to this again. But I don't leave it there. That's my thoughts on it. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments on this fucking Conor Benn on Don Saga. Disclaimer, people. He is not cleared. Don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Until UKAD, by the time I'm doing this video on UKAD make a statement saying he is cleared, he's still not cleared. Simple as that. So, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments on this Don Saga. Take care, stay safe, and see you all later.